Breaking news tonight from the New York Times. For the last couple of nights, we've been focusing on this remarkable and stomach-churning story about an active criminal investigation into pro-Trump Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz. Well, the New York Times has just significantly advanced the story. I haven't had time to digest this. I'm just reading it myself for the first time right now, but I'll tell you the lead. Justice Department investigation into Representative Matt Gaetz and an indicted Florida politician is focusing on their involvement with multiple women who were recruited online for sex and received cash payments, according to people close to the investigation and text messages and payment receipts reviewed by the Times. Investigators believe the former tax collector in Seminole County, Florida, Joel Greenberg, who was indicted last year on a federal sex trafficking charge and other crimes, initially met the women through websites that connect people who go on dates in exchange for gifts, fine dining, travel, and allowances. Mr. Greenberg introduced the women to Congressman Gaetz, who also had sex with them, according to three people with knowledge of the encounters. The Justice Department inquiry, the Times says, is also examining whether Gaetz had sex with a 17-year-old girl and whether she received anything of material value, according to four people familiar with the investigation. The sex trafficking count against Joel Greenberg involved the same girl. The Times has reviewed receipts from Cash App, a mobile payments app, and Apple Pay that show payments from Mr. Gaetz and Mr. Greenberg to one of the women and a payment from Mr. Greenberg to a second woman. The women told their friends that the payments were for sex with the two men. Again, the two men here, Greenberg, the guy from Seminole County, and the congressman. In encounters during 2019 and 2020, Mr. Gaetz and Mr. Greenberg instructed the women to meet at certain times and places, often hotels around Florida, and would tell them the amount of money they were willing to pay, according to the messages and interviews. One person said the men also paid in cash, sometimes withdrawn from a hotel ATM. There's also allegation of drug use. There's a clarification from the Times that is a violation of federal child sex trafficking law to provide someone under 18 with anything of value in exchange for sex, which can include meals, hotels, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes. There's a 10-year mandatory minimum prison sentence for anybody convicted of that crime. Mr. Gaetz denies ever paying any woman for sex or having any underage relationships. But this story is considerably advanced by the Times tonight. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.